What's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. I am going to do a Trias update for those of you guys who follow me on Twitter. I had posted a tweet that I have a potential uber bullish scenario brewing for Trias, and I would post it if things unfolded properly. And so far, they are. But I want to make sure you all understand, you guys all know this is a high risk, high reward. I believe there's a 5% chance of this happening as of right now. Obviously, that percent chance can go up or it can go down as price action unfolds. So please, please, please understand that this is a high risk, high reward, 5% chance of happening. I'm going to dive into my primary scenario, which is what I've been sharing and talking about, for the past since November. Which takes us to 6 to 12, and then from there we have to see what happens. But there's another scenario that's kind of unfolded based on where prices ended up bottoming at just recently that I want to share just to get it out there. And if it ends up happening, it's going to happen fairly quick. At least it needs to show some heavy price action fairly quick in order for it to do it. Now, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for entertainment and educational purposes only. So do not blindly follow anything I say or do. If you like my content, if you like the channel, if you like the information I provide, hit the like button, notifications, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That way YouTube knows you guys like the video and they can make sure that they share my content with more people. All right, so let's first look at Trias and look at the market cap on this thing, just so you can understand why I think this is even possible. So first of all, right now, the current market cap is 4.6 million. That's obviously a very, very, very low micro cap. So this thing has potential to run, really hard this next cycle. It also only has 10 million max supply. So that's another good sign. So low market cap, low max supply, good tokenomics. So this thing does have the ability to run. So let's get into my primary count first of all. So this is my primary count, guys. This is, as I've said, this was a potential impulsive wave up here for a one wave or an A wave, and then a B wave or a correction here, which would turn this entire thing into a corrective structure. And then I had said we were moving correctively off of the low. So you've got an A, B, C to put in your A, and then a B, which was a shallow B, and it looked a little funky the way it came down, and then a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse to finish our C wave, this yellow C here, to possibly put in the end of this completion. And sorry, my wife just walked in. Kind of distracted me there. So to put in the end of this wave where my main target is. Now, moving into the uber bullish scenario. And again, guys, this is my main scenario. This is my main thesis. This is ultimately my main target until this thing vets itself out and proves itself to be more viable. So this is my uber bullish scenario here, which is the white count that this is an impulse. This was a real deep two wave for the ABC, and what we have is a 1, 2, 1, 2. So this structure here, instead of it being, because it's overlapped, instead of it being a corrective structure, it's possible, like I said before in the intro, if you guys skip the intro, 5%, I'm putting a 5% chance on this right now as it currently sits. This would be a 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5 to put in your 3, a 4, a 5, which could potentially put in a one wave up at about $17, and then a two wave correction down, and then a 3, 4, 5 to finish your larger degree 3 back up to my original target of around $500. Then you would have a very nasty correction down to 50, $60, which in itself would be a bear market, and then potentially one more leg up to potentially above the top of this 3 of $500-600, which could possibly go all the way up to $1,000. Now, again, this is 5% chance of happening at this point. I am not saying by any stretch of the imagination that this is going to happen. if this does happen, this price needs to move fairly quick. I'm not saying this is going to happen in 3 months. But what I'm saying is if this is indeed in the heart of this 3-wave, this thing needs to get up to this 3-wave target, $6, pretty fast, without chopping around too much, and without giving a whole lot of pullbacks and a whole lot of entry. This will spur FOMO, which should, if it does play out, should move fairly quickly. So again, and then you've got this count here, which this could still just be an A, B, C, and that would finish it, and then we would impulse down, and then possibly pop back up, which would then kind of be similar to this count here, just a little bit of a different path. So that's what I see as a potential scenario, 5%. Do not assume this is going to happen. Do not put this at 100% probability. This is a 5%, whereas to me, in my opinion, this is more like a 90% in my opinion. So keep that in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See y'all later.